Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, September 14th, 2020. Now, today's a different day, a special day, because today we will have our first virtual flag ceremony where we celebrate our soaring students of the month. So, please join me right after this for our first virtual assembly. And that means that just like if you were at our school site, our morning is a little different. So there will not be a word of the day, and there will not be the typical morning announcements, because today we have our school-wide flag ceremony and our first virtual distance learning assembly celebrating our soaring students for this month. So come on, let's get started. Good morning, Raymond Temple. This is Dr. Salas. Welcome to our first virtual assembly for the new school year. This month, we will be together doing our flag ceremony and celebrating our soaring students virtually. This month, we will celebrate soaring students who are soaring in Zoom. So what does it mean when we celebrate you and we thank you for soaring in Zoom? It means that you have been organized, you're on time, you're school ready from the waist up, you follow all the mute and camera rules, and you have a safe background. So let's get started. We are all here. Here's a great picture of what your school will look like once we're back together very soon, I'm sure. All of us are here to begin our Raymond Temple virtual flag assembly. Each person that we celebrate today will receive a certificate of character and a free coupon to use at Carl's Jr. Let's begin. Robert D. from Mrs. Spangenberg's class in TK. Thank you for soaring on Zoom. Alex A. Mrs. Spangenberg's kindergarten. Nathan F. from Mrs. Grace class, TK Scholar. Harper L. from Mrs. Gray, also in TK. Layla H. from Mrs. Capasola's class in kindergarten. Fiker T. from Mrs. Capasola's class, also in kindergarten. Caitlin L. is soaring on Zoom from Mrs. Needle's class in kindergarten. And also from Mrs. Needle's class, Angelie W. soaring on Zoom. Now we move on to Mrs. Matthews' class in first grade, Diana B. Thank you for soaring on Zoom. And we want to welcome our new scholar. We're so happy he's here because he was selected for our Soaring on Zoom Student of the Month, Eddie Sanchez Sanchez. Congratulations, second grade. Angie C. from Mrs. Salvador's class, first grader. Thank you for soaring on Zoom. Rosalie V. from Mrs. Salvador's class, second grader, soaring on Zoom. I like quesadillas too, Rosalie. And Danny, congratulations to Danny from Miss Re-Ray's class first grader, soaring on Zoom. Jaida H. from Mrs. Panessa's class, second grader, thank you for soaring while on Zoom. Also from Miss Panessa's class, second grader, Alexa N. Now we move on to Miss Sizemore's class, third grader, Laika D. Take a look at her home space. Way to soar, and thank you for soaring on Zoom. Mrs. Sizemore's class, third grade, Carmelo I. Thank you, Carmelo, for soaring on Zoom. Benjamin P. from Mrs. Paulson's class, soaring on Zoom. Also from Mrs. Paulson's class, third grade, Clarice S. Thank you, Clarice, for soaring on Zoom. Now we move up to Mrs. Harris's classroom. Big fourth grader, Conrad A. We're so glad you're here at Raymond Temple. Thank you for soaring on Zoom. Holly H. Also from Mrs. Harris's class, fourth grade, soaring on Zoom. From Mrs. Troster's classroom, Yaretsi C, fourth grade. And from Mrs. Troster's classroom, Noemi R, fourth grade. We move on to Mrs. Demers' classroom and we celebrate Cassandra R. From Mrs. Demers' classroom, fifth grader, Ian N. Thank you, Ian, for soaring on Zoom. From Miss Wailinga's classroom, Frida, we celebrate you and we thank you for being a great role model and soaring on Zoom. Also from Miss Wailinga's classroom, fifth grader, Kaylin R. Thank you, Kaylin, for soaring on Zoom. And from Mrs. Moy's classroom, we celebrate Kaden. Congratulations, Kaden. From Mrs. Calvert's classroom, we celebrate Emma K. And now our class of 2021 sixth grade scholars, our role models, our leaders. We want to thank you and give you a special celebration. We know how difficult and challenging this first month has been, and you have stepped up and you have soared through the first month. Elaine B. Adrian F. And Adrian, I just need to say how proud I am and how happy I am to see you really being Eagle strong. Niall S. Congratulations to our first soaring students for 2020-2021. Now let's not forget our school song. You can all take a few minutes right now to sing this song, or at least listen to it, some of you for the first time, our official RT Soar song. Thank you everybody for your attention. Make sure that you rise together after this slide and hearing this song for the Pledge of Allegiance. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.